Welcome back, yoginis and inspired to be yoginis. Hello, yoginis, and welcome. Today I have a special guest. Mina is going to be helping out today. She'll be showing some different versions. So we're going to start out with a simple grounding meditation. Closing the eyes, make sure the sit bones are underneath you. You can have the hands on the knees or the left hand underneath the right hand, thumbs touching at the pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Going at your own pace. And today we're going to focus on grounding. So when we have a lot of things going on, kind of feel all flustered, grounding exercises can help us come back to center. So as you're breathing, imagine that you're a tree and that roots are coming from the center of your body down through your sit bones all the way to the ground. Elongating your spine. Imagine a string is pulling the top of your skull up towards the sky. And the chakra related to grounding is the root chakra, Muladhara. It is the color red. So throughout today's practice, you can imagine a red color around the base of your spine. We're going to inhale the arms up, bringing the hands together into the heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And last one. You can keep the eyes closed or open them. We're going to bring the arms up. And then exhale, we're going to bring one hand down to the mat. So I'm going to bring my elbow towards the mat and Mina's going to just stay how she is. And inhale up. And exhale other side. So she's doing the modification. If your hip is coming up, then you should have your arms straight like her. And inhale up. Relax the lower back. Exhale other side. And inhale up. And exhale other side. And inhale up. We're going to go ahead and go forward. So elongate the spine and hinge forward. When your hands touch the ground, we're going to move our shoulders like a cat is stretching. And then we're going to walk our hands behind us. coming on up. And then we're gonna bring our pelvis up towards the sky. And bringing our hips back down. And then we'll go ahead and do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward. And stretching our shoulders. This time we're going to walk our hands over to the left side. And then stretch here, getting a nice stretch in the hip. And then walk on over to the right side. And then back to center. And then we're going to walk our hands behind us, coming on up. And lifting the pelvis up. And coming back down. So we're going to come into a cat-cow from here. So coming onto our tabletop position. So our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are hip width apart, and we're going to inhale, bringing our chin up, and exhale, rounding, and inhale, exhale, and again, and come into a flat back. We're going to do walking the arms first, so we're going to inhale the left arm up, and down, and switch, down, and just going at your own pace here, waking up the abs. And then bringing the hand down. So I'm going to show two options for bird dog here. Option one is you're going to bring one arm up and one leg out, and you can hold. The second option is crunching. So we're going to lift the right arm up and the left leg, and Mina is going to hold, and I'm going to crunch. So make sure you're engaging your core. And if you're crunching, go ahead and switch sides. Or switch sides if you were on one. Awesome. And releasing down. We're both going to do the same leg here now. We're just going to wake up the glutes. So we're going to lift the right leg up in the air and square it. Yeah, and we're going to pulse up towards the ceiling. Flexing the foot. Engaging the core. You can also do this with a band. And then opening up the leg to the side. I'm going to do some clamshells here. Three, two, and one. Let's do child pose for a break, so we'll do the other side. And inhale up. And do the other side, bringing the left leg square up towards the sky and pulsing here. So try not to arch the back too much. Don't forget to breathe. And then we're going to open that leg out to the side and do a couple clamshells here. 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's come to our knees and just shake out our wrists. One direction and then the other. And then we'll do some calf stretches here. So bringing our hands back to the mat. We're going to send the right leg back and we're going to send our weight into the calf. Yeah. And then bring that heel down, pointing away. You're going to bring the arm up. And so Mina's going to keep her arm up, but I'm going to do the other version where I have the arm out, and you can either look towards your armpit or down to the ground. And then bringing that arm down and switching sides. So this is a great one to do when you're running a lot. Do you feel the stretch? Yes.
Definitely.
And then bring that heel down and opening up. And then bringing the arm down and coming back. We're going to go ahead and go onto our backs. Do a little bit more abs until we get into the relaxing stuff. Okay. So we're just going to do a couple of bridge pulses here. You're going to engage lifting up and slowly one vertebrae at a time coming down. Make sure that the heels are touching the fingertips or only a little far away and the big toes are turned in slightly. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up. This time we're going to hold and we're going to pulse, so we're going to go up and down. When you're in bridge, try not to turn your head. Three, 2, and 1. Lowering down. I'm going to bring the knees into the chest. Now we are going to do, I don't even know the name for this. So you're going to cross your ankles, and your legs are going to be wide. Make sure that the knees are in line with the hips, so you don't want it too far forward or too far away. And you're going to bring one hand on top of the other, cross the thumbs, and inhale, lifting up, and then just going to pulse. Try to exhale on the crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring the knees into the chest, shake the head side to side. And then we're going to do bicycles here. So engage the core. Imagine that your chin is holding a tennis ball, lifting up. You're going to bring your elbow towards your knee. Make sure your shoulders are lifting up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee into the chest. Shake out the head. We're going to do one more move and then we're going to do all 3 again. So we're going to lift up and we're going to scissor kick. So one leg up head towards the knee, and we're gonna kick. If this is too hard, you can always hold your hands behind your head or catch with both arms. And for an added challenge, you can have the arms out to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knees in. Woo! And then we're going to do the crossing the ankles again. Crossing the hands. Exhale, engage the core. Inhale, starting. This one's awesome because it gets the lower abs, which can be really hard to do without doing leg lifts. So if leg lifts hurt your back, this is a good alternative. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out the head. And bicycles. You can also straighten the arm too on the bicycle. The main thing is getting your shoulders off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing your head down. Woo! Are your abs on fire?
Yes.
Okay, last one. Bringing one leg up. Exhale, engage, lifting up, and scissor kick. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Shake the head out. Woo! All right, we're gonna roll over to the side and come on up. And we're gonna do some deeper stretches. First, we're gonna stretch the toes. We're gonna come onto the balls of the feet. Yeah. And we're gonna stretch out the arms at the same time. And if at any point, if you're doing this and it's too intense, just release here. And if your knees are hurting, go ahead and switch arms. Then you can have a blanket or a pillow right here. And then we'll do tricep. And then other. And release the arms. And we're gonna come into Baddha or butterfly pose. So bringing the feet together, and I will be front view. Make sure your sit bones are underneath you. And we're gonna roll the shoulders back. And before you hinge over, use your elbows or your hands to push the legs down very gently, and that will help stretch and open up the adductors. So inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, hinging over. As you get more flexible, you'll be able to bring your forearms to the ground and maybe even your head to the ground. You just don't want your head straining, so you can use a block to rest your head or your hands. A few more moments here. And walking ourselves up. We're going to straighten both legs forward. Walk those hips underneath you. And if you feel like you're rounding your back or your shoulders, try sitting on a block or rolling up your mat. Inhale, arms up. Glue those shoulders back and hinge forward. If your head does not reach your knees, just bring your arms on top of each other or make fists to rest your head. And walking ourselves up. We're gonna do splits here. So if you have your strap, you might want to grab it. So the first one we're gonna do, we won't need the strap right now, so we'll inhale, arms up. And then exhale, we're gonna bring the right arm over to the left thigh or on the mat, wherever is comfortable, and then arch away. This is really nice for opening up the hip and the side body. If your head hurts, you can always look down. And inhale up and release the arms. We're gonna bring, you can grab your scarf for this and lasso it around your foot. Lifting up the back as much as you can. And then we're gonna hinge forward while we're walking ourselves using the scarf or the strap. Make sure the toes are pointed up towards the sky. We're engaging our inner leg muscles and our outer leg muscles to keep the split, and using the scarf to help you get closer to the knee. You may not even need the scarf, and you can just grab your foot. Try to relax the thigh and the knee. And we're going to slowly walk ourselves up. Shake out the legs. And we're going to bring the strap over to the other side. So we'll do the same thing. So inhale, arms up. The right hand comes to the mat or to the other thigh. And opening up on the side. We can hold a lot of tension in our hips. So when we do things like this, you might notice that later on the day or even during the practice, you might feel emotions come up. And if not, no worries. The looser your hips are, the easier it is for you to not hold on to emotions. And inhale up. Bringing the arms up and relaxing down. We're gonna do the strap on this side. And roll the shoulders back, lifting up tall. And exhale, keeping the back straight and using the straps to help us walk our leg down. Make sure those toes are pointed up towards the sky. I say sky because I want it to be sky, but it's the ceiling. It's okay. And relax that thigh if you can, relax the knee. A few more moments here. And walking ourselves up. Shaking out the legs. Letting out a deep sigh. We're gonna walk forward now, so you can either keep the legs the same. If you feel like you want a deeper stretch, you can open the legs even more. Inhale the arms up. Glue the shoulders back, and exhale, hinging forward. You might get to a point where you can't reach the ground, and that's okay. You can always use your elbows and make a little shell for you. We're gonna hold this for a little bit longer, so maybe go to your 60 or 70%. Try to relax the tension in the knees and the thighs, but still engaging the legs, having the toes pointed up. Exhale the tension out. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Breathe. See if you can go a tiny bit deeper. A few more moments here. And slowly walking ourselves up. Woo, shake out the legs. And we're gonna straighten the legs forward. Make sure your hips are underneath you. Doing a lot of hamstrings here. Inhale the arms up. And hinging forward. And walking ourselves back. We are gonna do cradle pose. So you can either keep one leg straight or you can have it bent. We're gonna bend one leg first, and then we're gonna grab it into the crook of our elbow, and then we're gonna cradle the leg like a little baby. And then just rocking it back and forth. If you can't bring it that close, that's okay. You can use your hand and the other one under the thigh and do it this way. And from here, we're gonna grab the foot with both hands and just straighten the leg. And bend it, and straighten, and bend. Do a few more times. And this time you can either hold it here for a few moments, or if you want to practice bringing it onto the shoulder, Mina's gonna just stay there. To get into the pose where you bring the foot behind the head, this is a good practice to bring it onto your shoulder. And then as you get more flexible, you can bring it up towards the head. And then we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna cross the leg over the front leg. Readjust yourself, and we're just gonna do a twist here. So option one, make sure that you straighten the back by bringing the arm behind you. You can just gently wrap the hand in front of you, or if you're a little more advanced, you can bring the arm all the way around and keeping the back straight and then twisting. So try not to lean back, try to have the arm close to you so that way you're not leaning away. And release. We're gonna come into cow, and then we'll do the sequence on the other side. So for cow pose, we're gonna bend both legs. Yes. If it does not reach this way, no worries. If you can't do full cow, then just come into Sukhasana and just do the arms with us. So in cow, you're gonna do the same arm as the same leg in front, cross it over, and come into eagle arms. If at any point you're doing eagle arms in this pose and it's uncomfortable, you can just release the arms. So inhale, lengthening the back, and exhale, hinging forward, keeping the arms in eagle arms, or releasing them. And if the arms are still across, go ahead and release them. And walking ourselves up. We're gonna do, my dance teacher taught me this, bring your arms behind you and we're gonna kick to the other side. All right, so we're gonna do cradle on this side. Wait a minute, didn't we do this one? We just did. Okay. We're going to do cradle on this side. Make sure your hips are underneath you and rocking your arm.
No, can't do this. Would you say to hold it like this?
Yeah, hold it like this, or you can even use the strap so that if you use the strap, you bring it around you like this, and then you use the strap.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Are you feeling it in your outer thigh?
Yeah, like over here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too tight. But try to flex the foot. Yeah. There you go. Or you can do this. It might be easier.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And rocking it. You can tell yourself, I love your legs. Thanks for keeping me going, literally.
Yeah.
And then from here, you grab the foot with both hands and do some straightening and bending. And at this point, you can just hold it here, or you can try putting it underneath your shoulder. I don't know if I can do it on this side. Oh, barely. And from here, you can try practicing, bring it up towards the head, And releasing it crossed over the leg. Readjust yourself. And we'll do twisting on the other side. So now the left arm is kickstanding you up behind you, and you either wrap it around like this or like this. And remembering to breathe. And release. Bending that leg behind you, or coming into Sukhasana Easy Pose, doing cow pose. So we did open splits, right? So we're stretching the inner thighs, and then this one, we're actually stretching the outer thighs. Now we're gonna do eagle arms. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, hinging over. And at any point, you can always release the arms. And why don't we all release the arms, bringing the chin to the knee. And walking ourselves up and shaking out the legs. Woo! All right. We are going to come onto the mat. And coming all the way down. We're gonna do figure four here. You can also do pigeon, but today we're gonna do figure four. Bringing the ankle over to the thigh and lifting that leg up. If you want, you can use the strap, or you can just use your arms. So you're gonna bring one arm in between the leg and then the other around the thigh. You're gonna use that elbow to keep the shape as you bring the legs in towards you. So it's important to do stretches like this, because if you're just strengthening your muscles all the time, you're just contracting over and over again, and if you don't stretch, which is lengthening them, they can actually get weaker and you can injure yourself. And we're gonna release that cross of the leg, bringing both knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. And then we'll do figure four on the other side. Just remember to use that elbow to help you. This is great for getting into the IT band. Mina's feeling it.
Yes.
Take a moment here. Just imagine that red color at the base of your spine, grounding into the earth. Your back is getting warm from the ground. And uncross the leg, bring the knees into the chest. We're going to do a nice twist here, spinal twist here. So we'll bring the arms out to a T, and then we're going to bring our knees towards the camera. And then you can either look up or look away. Closing the eyes. Relaxing the shoulders. And engage the core. Slowly bringing the knees and head back to the center. And exhale, other side. Relax the head and the shoulder into the ground. Release any tension in the neck. And inhale, bringing the head and knees towards the sky. Last pose before Savasana will be Happy Baby. So you can either bring your hands on your thighs, you can grab the shins, or you can grab the big toes or the outside of the feet. And the main thing is you don't want to have your lower back lifting up, so make sure your lower back is still on the ground. And you can either stay here, you can rock side to side, maybe open one leg then the other. It's literally, little babies do this. They're in tune with their bodies. You can smile and remember what it was like to be a baby. It's amazing, babies can just like put their foot in their mouth. It's like, I can't do that. And then from here, we're going to bring our feet to the ground and then stretching one leg out at a time. We're going to roll the shoulders back and bringing the arms down to the sides of the body and relaxing the head. So for the last time, we're going to connect to the root chakra, that red color at the base of the spine. You can imagine that roots from the earth are connecting to your feet, grounding you, and just letting our bodies become heavy into the ground, letting earth take care of us. When you're ready, we're going to wiggle our fingers and our toes. And gently rocking our head side to side. And we're going to bring the arm up that's closest to the screen, the camera, and then we're going to roll over onto our side, taking a moment here in the fetal position. Taking a moment of gratitude for giving our bodies a little bit of love. You do so much for us every day. And keeping the eyes closed. And having that bottom hand help us come up to a seated position. Today we're going to close our practice with 3 Ums. The sound has actually been found by science, so the ancient yogis knew something. It's the sound that the sun makes, and also the bottom of the sea makes the same sound. Really cool. It's very grounding, very eternal, very old. To make Om, you'll start with an Ah, then O, and then holding longer, and then into silence for a few moments, and then we'll repeat. So let's just do 1 breath, no sound, just to start. And begin. Inhale. Again, inhale. hands together and to the forehead, pineal gland, third eye, walking in this practice. Bringing the thumbs to the mouth to remind us to say kind words to ourselves and others, and to the heart. You can open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with us today, and namaste. Yay!
My abs hurt so bad.
If you really like what I'm doing, not just with yoga, fitness, and spirituality, but also with my other art projects, please consider becoming a patron. The second level or higher, those patrons get listed on my website and on videos as patrons. Hey, you can afford not to have a fancy latte one day a month.